Rabbits are great survivors. I mean, 2 years ago, we had a really bad winter up here. And we went ferreting and the rabbits were just skin and bone. We never expected the rabbits to come back in the numbers they do. I mean, they live in really harsh surroundings up in Dales. There's not much cover for them at all. So it's got to be one of nature's survivors, rabbits has, to come back in numbers they do. My name's Ian Clayton. I might be known as Torchie, and this is my dog Dan. Dan is a reverse 3/4 bred, and by that I mean he's a reverse 3/4 bred collie-greyhound. It's 3/4 collie, 1/4 greyhound, and I bred him because he works up in Dales. I've been rabbiting for 40 years, probably making nets for the last 39.
As we caught up with budding ferreter Callum Spence, he explained why they were herding the sheep.
We were getting them in to dose them, so they don't have fluke and worm ready for when they come home tupping for lambing time.
I still use the old Mark 1 ferret collar and finder. I seem to get on with that better. I don't know why. Maybe because that's all I've used all my life. It's got to be able to mark. It's one thing a rabbiting dog's got to be able to do. It's got to be able to mark, and it's got a fantastic nose on him. And then you put your ferret in, and you start to hear the rumble, tumble of rabbits trying to evade the ferret, trying to look for an escape route. And if it's not caught in a purse net, I'm hoping Dan's going to catch it. I bred him because up in Dale, it's not easy running for the dog. And the amount of bone he's got, he'll take a knock. He's not out of action, he's never been out of action. And he's 8 years old now. And it suits the type of ground I work. It's probably lacking a bit of speed, but the type of ground I use, I don't need a speedster to catch rabbits. He's only just got to be a little bit faster than a rabbit. And there's a bit of satisfaction in trying to get rid of rabbits for landowners, farmers, whoever wants them moving. The nets I'm using are made out of polyester. I mean, people like hemp, but for me, hemp needs hanging up. I just haven't got the time when I come. I'm sometimes driving 2 hours round trip just to go ferreting. I mean, when I come home, I just want a cup of tea. See to rabbits, see to my dogs, see to my ferrets. Then I don't want to be spending half an hour hanging nets up. The nets I make are what I use. I make them all myself. I can make them to whatever size I want. I'm not restricted. Whatever suits me, whatever suits the type of ground I'm doing, the jobs I'm doing, whether it's stop nets, hedgerow nets, long nets. All the rabbits I catch, either they go to butchers, they go to workmates, they eat them. Any that's bruised that's no good, will get fed to ferrets. There's no wastage. I can't see a point of catching a rabbit and then wasting meat. I mean, I was brought up on rabbit when I was younger. My dad used to breed them for the table. So I've always had rabbit in some form or another. You get a bit of satisfaction just catching rabbits in them nets. If rabbiting finished in tomorrow, I think it'd be a very sad life I'm going to be leading. I mean, I've met some nice people, some good camaraderie with them. I like being out probably on my own with my dog. I like walking Dales. I mean, I like watching my dog work. I like seeing it using its nose and it starts to use its brains. Starting predicting where rabbits are going to come out from. I mean, you can be stood on a warden and you're watching your dog. The dog, his ears are going from side to side, his head's going from side to side. He's trying to work out where the rabbits are going to come out. He's giving me an indication, which makes it's easier for me to get onto purse nets and the rabbits are bolting. It just gives me that little bit of an idea what's happening underground. And up here, the rollings aren't really deep, so it gives the dog a better advantage, if I can call it an advantage. This is my ferreting, this is Ian Clayton, and this is my dog Dan.
Although it was grand being on top of the world, what goes up must come back down again. After a precarious decline, we headed back to the flatlands of East Anglia, ready for our next adventure.